agreed with that. Yeah, she doesn't want to get too close.
That's good.
So what we're going to be talking about is price signals. A price signal is a message sent to consumers and producers. How much a good or service costs tells consumers if they should increase or decrease demand, and tells producers whether they should increase or decrease the quantity produced. So Ethan, tell me, why are price signals so important? Does it have something to do with its relationship to opportunity cost?
That's exactly right, Bill. Nothing gets past you. It's all about the relationship between price signals and opportunity cost. You should understand that price signals are most relevant in competitive markets. And in a competitive market, competitive firms strive to produce at a rate of output at which price signals equal marginal costs. The price signal the consumer gets in a competitive market is an accurate reflection of opportunity cost. In other words, since price equals marginal cost, the price is an accurate representation of opportunity costs for producers and consumers because it tells them the amount of resources they cannot allocate for different areas of production or consumption.
In the case of competitive markets, prices are what signal to other competitors that they should enter the market. In the case of toothpicks, if a particular price is going to be charged that is equal to marginal cost. The difference in between marginal cost and average total cost represents profits. Because price equals marginal cost in a competitive market, the price represents profits that can be made in that market, thus signaling to other competitors that they should enter the market. If a price were held artificially low, there would be no reason for other competitors to enter the market. So if that price were held artificially low, it wouldn't send a signal for other competitors to enter the market. If the price were down here, you wouldn't get more competition and prices wouldn't be driven down.
For how to produce, once price signals indicate how much to sell a product for, producers can know how to best allocate resources to make those specific products, and this will also affect the prices of the resources used. And for whom to produce, consumer responses to price signals also shows which type of consumer is or is not buying a product. So in short, whoever can afford the product will buy the product, which can maybe lead to problems of inequity. And last but not least, knowing about price signals allows you to be both a wise producer and a wise consumer.
The first case in which price signals do not allow for an optimal output in a society's economy is the case of externalities. Externalities are either benefits or costs that are borne by third parties that aren't the producer or consumer of a product. In our case of toothpicks, let's say the entire US economy demands a lot of toothpicks and they are relatively cheap because it's a competitive market, so they're able to consume a lot of them. This is the point at which those toothpicks are demanded. However, all these toothpicks kill a lot of trees, and that's a price that's not represented by the actual price that's charged in the market. The price that should be charged according to societal demand that takes into account those killed trees would be right here. The difference in between optimal output at societal demand and market demand represents external costs. In the case of externalities, price signals themselves are flawed because external costs and benefits that are borne by third parties aren't taken into account in the market price. However, even if price signals aren't flawed, there may be cases in which market power allows for a flawed response to price signals. This is the case in which monopolies or oligopolies are able to charge a price above what would obtain in a competitive market. In that case, we say that market power is possessed by those actors and price signals do not cause them to properly respond to consumer demand.
Now that you know the importance of price signals, it is easier to understand how and why our market economy changes. Thanks for watching.